Hello, my honeys. Pay no attention to the fact that I am wearing an all-white tennis outfit for my fall recipes video. It is super cute though, right? The best season of the year is here, coming from a girl who literally uses cinnamon toothpaste, cinnamon deodorant, and cinnamon body spray. My time to shine has come. So today I am sharing with you whole food plant-based recipes to make this fall that your family is going to love, your friends are gonna love. It is great for book club, it's great for the holidays. And if you like these recipes, I have a bunch of cookbooks that you would absolutely love, so check those out. Those will be linked below. And in case you don't know who I am, click that subscribe button, click that like button. My name is Healthy Emmie. I'm a nutritionist, the creator of the Slim program and Slim supplements, where you get a custom meal plan, custom workout plan, access to me, everything that you could need in order to reach your goals on a plant-based diet. That's all linked below. My supplements are linked below. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Our first recipe could not be easier. These are the WellBean Muggins. I have shown you the chocolate ones before. Now I'm going to show you the cornbread, which is perfect for fall. These are whole food plant-based. There is no oil added, no sugar added. All you do is mix this with water. The ingredients are totally clean, and as you can see, it's 180 calories for each muggin. There's also 9 grams of protein and 9 grams of fiber in each one. And it's gluten-free. All I do is take 1/3 of a cup of this mix it with 1/4 of a cup of water. I actually see real corn in there, and I can see dates in there to sweeten it up. Comes with a little piece of silicone. So this can be made single serve, or you can make the whole thing and put it in a huge silicone muffin tin. Throw it in the microwave. I also want to show you guys, I have the chocolate cake. You just add plant milk to this one. This one is unreal. My clients have been loving this. And we also have the peanut butter blondie. So I have a discount code for these linked below. Healthy Emmie 15 for 15% off. I highly, highly recommend the chocolate. And I'll be trying this one in my next video, but how bad can it be? Here we go. After 90 seconds to 2 minutes in your microwave. It comes right off the silicone. There is no oil needed whatsoever. Pops right out, bam. And then this is the play, honeys, I'm telling ya. Drizzle of agave or maple syrup. Maple syrup is the way to go. Sprinkle some cinnamon on top. The healthiest dessert you'll have. Look at that. Oh my gosh, the steam coming off of it. And it's not gummy at all. It's nice and crumbly. How cornbread should be. You can get a discount, Healthy Emmie 15, get the chocolate cake, get the peanut butter blondies. If you make these, drizzle maple syrup on top and enjoy. This is one of my favorite recipes of all time. This is from the Healthy Desserts cookbook. It also makes a feature in the Healthy Holidays cookbook. My pumpkin maple cornbread. Kids love this. They literally think it tastes like dessert. So you are going to take the dry ingredients that are up on the screen here and mix them all together. But while you're doing this, you want to make sure that the dates that you use for this recipe are soaking in hot water so that they're nice and soft and they're able to blend into a paste. I like to buy dates that have the pits in them and then remove the pits myself and then soak them in hot water. I don't recommend buying dates that are already pitted. Those are hard and they're small and they're not sweet. So my recommendation is to buy the big, juicy medjool dates. While those are soaking in hot water, you are going to whisk together all of the dry ingredients. And then once it's been enough time that the dates are nice and soft, you can blend these into a paste and blend it along with all of the other wet ingredients. Once all of the wet ingredients are mixed together, this can be mixed in with the dry ingredients, and then you can go ahead and bake it. And like I said, this could be a side for your chili, but truly it tastes like dessert and could pass as a dessert. If you like this recipe, you would absolutely love my Healthy Desserts cookbook and my Healthy Holidays cookbook. This chili recipe came about in college and I made it every single Sunday. I would batch cook it for the week and I would put some in the fridge and I put some in the freezer and I ate it literally every single day when I was in college. So we are going to start out by taking an onion. You can use, I really like to use Vidalia when they're super sweet in season, but any onion will do. I'm actually using a red one in this one. And I will saute that up until it's translucent and then add in celery and a sweet potato. You can use any type of sweet potato. I'm actually using Japanese here. And we will saute that just in water. I don't add any oil. Saute that up and do so for about, I would say 5 minutes. Then we're going to take some bell peppers and dice those up and add those in as well. We're going to use a lot of different spices. It's up to you if you want to add these while you're cooking or at the end. I find that there's, you get a different type of bite. If you really want the fresh bite of the spices, add them in at the end. If you want a more muted undertone of spices, then add them right now when you're sauteing all of this up. And then we are going to add in our beans and our corn. So you can use as many or as little as you want, depending on how many people I'm making this for. I will add in black beans, a can of pinto beans, a can of kidney beans, and consider the strength of your digestion. For some people, the beans need to be drained and rinsed so that they don't have any bloating or gas. But when I would make this for myself, I would just pour the whole thing in there. I really liked the consistency that it gave and the flavor. And then in terms of how many cans of tomatoes you're gonna add in, this is also dependent upon how many people you're making it for. There are some times where, 3 cans will do it. Sometimes I can get away with 1.5 cans. But I'd buy 2 cans of diced tomatoes, a can of crushed tomatoes, and look at the consistency, remembering that it's going to become more liquidy as it cooks. And then you're gonna cook this over medium heat with the lid either fully on or slightly cracked. I think slightly cracked is the best way to do it so that it doesn't become too watery, for about 30 to 45 minutes. This gets better as it sits. It actually tastes better the next day, so I would recommend making it and then enjoying it the next day, heated back up. If you like this recipe, you would absolutely love my Healthy Soups cookbook. If you eat a whole food plant-based diet, you're going to be interested in this, my Slim supplements, vitamin B12 and vitamin D3. On a plant-based diet, making sure that you're supplementing with B12 is a very wise thing to do. Always consult your healthcare provider, but you're not going to get it through diet adequately on a plant-based diet. That is why I created a clean, premium ingredients, vegan, non-GMO B12 supplement. And then I actually learned at my physical about 1.5 years ago that I was deficient in vitamin D, which makes sense because vitamin D we get from the sun, and your girl stays out of the sun, and she lives in Boston, so we don't see much of it. So my vitamin B12 and my vitamin D3 that, like I said, have no sugar, no oil, no GMOs, no gross stuff. It is literally just one active ingredient. I wanted it to be simple and clean, which you can tell is my aesthetic. So these are linked down below. You can bundle them and get them delivered straight to your door. The website is very informative too about what these vitamins help you do. So make sure that you check them out in the description. Because it is the season, I have to teach you how to make your sweet potatoes perfectly. I have a few rules that I abide by. And these rules I actually just summed up in an Instagram reel. So head over to Instagram if you want to remember this information. This is what the reel is, and you can click the save button so that you can always go back and remember the exact formula that I use to get literally the best sweet potatoes in the world. So I'm showing you how to make the Okinawa one, but I'll tell you how to do it for any type of sweet potato. I'm actually going to do another reel, which might be up by the time that you're watching this one, on exactly how to do this for the Japanese sweet potatoes. So my first rule is low and slow. You want to cook the potatoes at a low temperature for a long time. This allows the sugars to crystallize and form this like melt in your mouth sort of texture. You want to put them directly on the rack and cook them at 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 hours. And the low and slow process really is key here. Then the second thing that you want to do is put them in the fridge overnight. This is going to form a resistant starch, which is great for your gut, but also it makes the potatoes even sweeter. So put them in the fridge after you've baked them. You don't have to cover them. I just put them into my storage and put them right in the fridge, and I leave them uncovered. And then the next day you can either eat them directly out of the fridge cold, or you can heat them back up again. I know that the microwave is controversial, but I'm fine with the microwave, so I throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds and it's good to go. But they are delicious cold as well. Some people even prefer them cold. And then my third rule is that you have to sprinkle cinnamon on top. I mean, I don't even have to explain it once you've tried it. Now, this is for the Hawaiians, the Okinawans, that are beige on the outside and purple on the inside. This isn't going to work as well for other varieties of sweet potatoes. I get these, I'll link them down below exactly where I get these sweet potatoes, and I have a discount code. But for the Japanese, what I've been doing for my Japanese sweet potatoes that you see that I have out on the counter here, I like to put these in the oven at 375 for 60 to 90 minutes, depending on how big the sweet potatoes are, and then follow the rest of the steps. So the difference with the Japanese sweet potatoes is that they have to be at a higher temperature. But anyway, I'm gonna be trying out all of these different cooking methods and low and slow for the Japanese, and I think I'm gonna make a video where I'm comparing all of the different times and temperatures and finding the absolute best way to do it. So if you want that video, leave a comment. I mean, twist my arm to find the best way to cook a sweet potato. It's gonna take a little bit for me to make because I have to try out all the different ways, and that's gonna take a little bit of time. So anyway, I love you, honey. If you made it to this point of the video, I want you to comment a fall related emoji. So when you think of fall, what emoji comes to mind for you? I'm gonna leave in the comments the emoji that comes to mind for me. I love you, honeys, and this is my reality. I love you, honeys, and I'll see you in my next video.